Hello.
Good after. What time is it?
Yeah, afternoon.
Good noon.
Good noon.
It's 12:50.
Good noon to your moon.
Ew.
Yes. Anyway, welcome back to the Random Frequencies podcast.
Hello.
We are your hosts, James and Willow.
I'm James.
And
No, I'm Willow.
Yeah, and I'm hungry.
Dude,
Not
hungry.
really.
I'm hungry, man. I just.
You had a lot more things on your mind rather than what's not in your stomach, right?
Yeah, it's well. You got you made me some coffee, so we're good on that.
Yeah, that's usually your lifeblood, coffee. Usually.
Well, mine's coffee. Yours is tea.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a bit of a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
both of us.
I mean, in regards to what we talk about on here, I do kind of have, I listen to some new stuff on Spotify. I like it. Yeah, I liked a bunch of different things.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we don't need to get into that right away. I mean, all of us are having a. It's been just a crazy week in general for a lot of people.
Yeah. I had to run around and get all my books and stuff ordered for school again.
Yeah.
Which is a hassle on its own because financial aid is down.
Yeah,
so...
financial aid all over Wyoming for some reason has been hitting the crapper.
Yeah, and I got my books won't be in till not too sure, but class starts tomorrow, so that's fun.
So that's fun. Lovely. Well, hey, there's nothing you can do about that, so that's not your fault.
Professor did email me though, and she did say like if your books are late, she'll adjust due dates.
Well, good.
So that's kind of good.
Right about now that's the number one thing we need is understanding.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially after the shenanigans that happened this past week in the world.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that everyone who's listening knows what that means.
Yeah, we're not that type of podcast.
No, we aren't. That is just like.
But wow, though.
I'm going to tell you one thing. I went into Lander the same day that was happening because I needed to take my nephew to go do his one-on-one with his counselor.
Yeah,
there were people standing on like corners in Lander.
I've seen
holding
that too.
Those signs,
yeah.
just like and there was people honking, and I was like,
yeah.
Just shook my head. I'm like, look at all these people, man. Like, I mean, you're free to express your opinions and all that, but my God, like, if they started like throwing stuff at like the cars and shit,
yeah, like
my God.
Yeah, I went to the gym later that night. It was about 7-ish, and there are still people trying to get the word out, but it's dark outside, and there's like dudes standing there in like a big puffy coat with the sign. I'm like, there's only 2 of them there, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, no kidding. And when I took him to the courthouse, there was a lot of cops circling the area, like a lot of cops. I was like, it was more cops in Lander than I've ever seen before. And I was like,
the jail's right behind the courthouse, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of clowns, man. Bunch of clowns.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, we are not a political podcast, so we ain't gonna be getting into that crap.
We'll just acknowledge it and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Oh.
Sorry, phone's still on.
That's fine. That's fine.
Put on Do Not Disturb.
But yeah, I haven't been doing much other than I have been listening to a lot of music this week, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of music.
Yeah, me too. I've been just, the recommended weekly stuff on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been doing, and I saved a lot of stuff, actually.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been just like delving into like, I posted this on one of my social media pages. Is this that I've been listening to a lot of world music.
World music. Oh yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of There's a genre of music called Afrikaans or something like that, I think, and it's music from down that way.
Cool.
Yeah, on the other side of the world, and it's really cool stuff. It reminded me a lot of obviously the movie Avatar uses a lot of music that's kind of like that.
Oh, so it's in that realm of music.
Yeah, it's kind of like that realm of music also, and
Wait, The Last Airbender or Avatar? Just kidding.
The Blue Monkey Indians.
That's us.
Yeah.
In space.
I was singing at the Blue Monkey last night. No, you was here and you was smooching with my brother.
What was that off again? Hold on.
I'll give you three guesses.
Pulp Fiction?
No.
Don't
give me that. You was smooching with everybody. Snuffy, Al, Leo,
Reservoir
Little
Dogs?
Mo with a gimpy leg, Cheeks, Boney Bob, Cliff.
Wait.
I can go on forever, baby.
I don't know.
That was Home Alone.
Home Alone. God.
Yeah.
I'm over here thinking of gritty movies. Right.
It was like that Riddles in the Dark from The Hobbit. It was like 3 guesses. Go ahead. It's like string or nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Two guesses at once. Wrong both times.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm offended.
That's fine.
Just kidding.
Sit there and be offended. I don't know why I started going off like that, but whatever. No, but yeah, I've been listening to a lot of that kind of music, and I've been getting into a lot of Celtic music too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't know what it is.
seen
Like,
you
just, I
post
was in
some
a
of that.
really big music mood this week because I've been cleaning a lot. Like I said, I've been cleaning my house like a lot this week. So
it makes cleaning fun, though.
heck yeah, like being in here, just listening to music while I'm vacuuming my floor, dusting the place. You know how dusty this place gets. Like, it's bad right now.
I know, I'm all boogery because of it.
Yeah. Well, you said your allergies were acting up.
Yeah.
Because over here, like, it's scarily warm in Wyoming right now. Like, it hasn't snowed.
It's a nice day out right now.
It is nice. I wish my window would open.
Like, you got your curtains open. It makes it, like, yeah, it feels good in
Yeah,
here.
because normally I have them closed and it's kind of dark in here.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish I could open my window because it is a little stuffy and hot in here.
So, you listen to Celtic music.
Mhm.
Have you ever heard of a band called Amon Amarth?
I have, but I haven't
But
heard
they're
their
not
music.
Celtic. It's like Viking music.
It's like, no. That's the kind of stuff I would like.
Is Celtic Viking?
It's kind of. I think it is kind of, and at the same time not.
Oh.
Because like there was Vikings from different areas of that sort of the world, like Nordic, like
Yeah.
Netherlands, Iceland, and
I'm
even
not-
Ireland. I
I'm
think.
not too smart on my world regions at the moment.
It's funny because my nephew was actually talking about a lot of like Norse mythology and like that region area because he plays a lot of games and he's watching the show Vikings.
Yeah.
So like that kind of helps him like get a grasp on that side of the world.
Dude, have them check out the band Amon Amarth.
Yeah.
Like, they have the look at them. They're like really big Viking dudes.
Yeah, I know. Just by the way they look, I'm like, yeah.
Like Twilight of the Thunder Gods is a really good one. War of the Gods.
I'll have to check out their albums, man. I haven't listened to them.
My favorite is probably Deceiver of God's album. It's I don't want to say it's heavy metal, but it's Viking metal is what it is.
That's
It's
the kind of stuff I
really
like,
good.
though.
Gardens of Asgard is good too.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, show your nephew, he'll like it a lot too.
All right,
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he's heard of them, maybe, but I don't know if he's like me. I haven't listened to them, but I know who they are.
Mm-hmm. Every time I listen to them, man, I'm just all like, yeah, just gets you going.
Oh man, I miss those kinds of things. I miss concerts, man.
Yeah, it's a hot, touchy subject for me right now.
I know.
I miss going into the pits and leading the Wall of Death charge.
Yeah,
That was funny. That was fun over at Salt Lake. Bad Wolves. I think it was Bad Wolves. I can't remember who we saw. Oh no, it was Parkway Drive, and all of them. And I can't remember what band it was because just.
Oh, you
But,
were a little out there.
I was having a little bit too much fun, but he was like, "I want to see a Wall of Death right now," and I was like, "Let's go!"
Yeah.
Grabbed my two buddies that were with me, and I just shoved them into the front with me.
Yeah.
And the breakdown hit, and I was just like, "Yeah!" And we just spear pointed
Charge!
it. Yeah. And because on the other side was just a bunch of little bony dudes from Salt Lake, and just us three chunky boys. But Kyle's he's stout. He's
a stout,
he's
short guy.
muscly.
Yeah.
And me and my
He's
buddy-
about as tall as I am, but he's
Yeah.
like strong.
Yeah, he was at the front, and then me and the Claw were on the side. So we were just like a badass spear point. And I remember when we made contact, like there's a little bit of resistance, but then we just mowed through.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Oh man, I think the closest I've ever gotten to like we got a wave of death was when we went to that Volbeat concert.
Oh yeah,
There was no moving in that motherfucker.
No,
Wow,
no.
gee whiz, man. Like, oof.
I like circle pits too, because sometimes they're so tight together. Like you can like jump and you just be like, like in a toilet bowl, and you're like, yeah.
That's kind of how we were. Oh man. So us was like a back and forth swing wave. It was no moving. I was like, okay.
That's why you gotta wear your combat boots,
Till
kids.
the fists started flying. I was like, oh shit, let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's why you wear combat boots, kids. So you got grip when you're moshing.
Yep.
Pro. Yep.
Not me. I had slick. I think I was wearing my Stacey Adams that day.
You were, yeah.
I think I was like, this was a
Yeah.
bad idea.
You're very boogie woogie.
I was.
Meanwhile, I was yeah. My style varies.
Definitely. But yeah, no, I've been just listening to a lot of that stuff, and I don't know why, but I had the because I like the game very much, but also like for some reason the music of Splatoon hit me real hard this week.
I've never heard any.
It
Splatoon.
is strange. Like it's all in like the language of those Squid Kids, which is like not a decipherable language at all. Some
Weird.
people are like, it's like a mix of Japanese, but also gibberish. And we're like, nah, it's like
Gibberish.
it's all gibberish. Like they're saying it's all gibberish. But like the music in that game, for some odd reason, slaps kind of hard.
I feel like it's like dubsteppy.
It's like dubstep techno, but like it's a really strange kind of weird like mix of all that. But for some reason, I was like, I don't know. For some reason, I really dug it this week. And I don't know, because like it kind of really flows well with when you're playing matches in the game itself.
Yeah.
But like try to listen to it on your own, it's a wholly different experience. I was like, huh, strange one.
Well, I've been jamming the Cyberpunk soundtrack too.
I can't even get a grasp on like, because I haven't played the game yet, so I can't even get a grasp on what kind of music they'd play for that.
It's like techno-y, dubstep-y, but Johnny Silverhand's theme, it has a cielo in the beginning, so it's like doo 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 doo, and I'm like, oh, and it starts getting the beat coming in, and that just plays throughout the song, and it's just so good. And then it runs to that mission as you're Johnny Silverhand, and it's so good. I really like the music in there.
Nice, dude, nice.
Speaking of dubstep, there's this band called Kai Wachi and Sullivan King, and it's like a mixture of metal and dubstep.
Oh, dude,
that
sounds nice.
Which is kind of like when I was listening to Kaizo and them, which is kind of that, but Kaizo is more of like a techno-y beat.
Yeah.
But this guy, the Kai Wachi and Sullivan King, they're like really like old school dubstep and is really good. I dig it a lot.
Nice.
And hold on, I need to fact check something real quick.
Oh, go ahead. But yeah, no, I've been just listening to a lot of those like video game soundtracks and just random music that's on my playlist. But like that kind of Nordic Celtic kind of music and African music really hit me this week for some odd reason. I was like, oh man, I was in a really musicy mood this week.
Yeah.
And that's really weird because like music's a big part of my life, but there was a long trek where I just didn't care if I listened to music during the day or not.
No,
and that was really weird for me. For like, I was like, man, I normally listen to like my favorite stuff at least once a day, but like up until a few days ago, I was like, meh.
I had to do that ever since I got my first CD player. I had to listen to music.
Like I said, it used to be like every day.
My first
when we were in high school, I had to have music.
My first CD, if I remember right, was ironically enough Backstreet Boys.
Hey, you had to start somewhere. Some music,
Yeah, and then my mom would just have a big old portfolio of CDs, and I just thumb through and listen to whatever. And then my uncle would have that too, and I just. But that's when I start, expanding my music taste, if you will.
Yeah.
To like Linkin Park and just whatever he had, and he let me borrow them, and yeah.
Speaking of Linkin Park, do you think it's over for them?
No, not at all. Like they're still a popular band, and I don't think Mike would do that. Like. Because Chester was one of his BFFs. So.
Well, yeah, and he was the voice of Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Like,
if anything, they're gonna slow down. They're gonna slowly release stuff. That's what I think. But
yeah, I wonder if maybe they got a lot of unreleased tracks.
They probably do.
That they're gonna be like.
Chester did recordings with. I can't remember what band it was, but it's a really good song. I remember Octane was playing it a lot. But it's very. I don't want to say sad, but yeah, it could.
It's kind of like
it's like
I get what you mean though. Yeah,
like listening to music from a dead man. It's like ooh,
yeah.
And the lyrics he wrote for that was kind of heart wrenching for it. So I'm like, man,
it kind of hits you like, damn, like I wish I was listening to this when he was.
It's like I wish I knew the guy so I could talk to him. You know?
It's usually like that before somebody passes away. It's like he's still around. They're gonna be making music. It doesn't hit you until they're gone.
Yeah.
I bet you that was how it was for a lot of people, for like David Bowie or what's that guy from Nirvana? I keep forgetting his name.
Wow, that slipped my mind too.
It's not. I had a brain fart.
I did too.
What is his name? Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, hold on, I'm going.
Boy, we are just. Oh man, that is mad disrespect to.
This is my first cup of coffee. Don't blame me.
Yeah. Well, we had other things on our mind, but still, yeah. No, like listening to maybe music from those guys like now today, like gee whiz. Well, and granted, I'm not the hugest Nirvana fan, but I like listening to it every now and then.
I was talking to my old coworker too when I worked at Famous Footwear, and she's just as big as a conspiracy theorist as I am.
Oh yeah,
so they're like Kurt Cobain was murdered, and all this was plotted, and I was like, finally, someone understands.
Oh man, that's like the third time I've heard that this week. That is really weird.
Yeah,
I mean, I've heard like conspiracy theories about that, like his ex-girlfriend, like actually murdered him.
Yeah, that's exactly
or like
what we're talking about.
or like the other guy, like one of his best friends or something like that. Like
Mhm.
it's all for a lot of people, it seems really fishy what happened, and I get it. And I mean,
a lot of foul play.
and not to get like excited about something as terrible as that, but I love going down. I love going down rabbit holes, dude.
Yeah, I do too.
I love going down rabbit holes like that.
I find myself watching the conspiracy like murders on YouTube and stuff.
I mean, it makes sense for like people that are as famous as like people like those. Like really weird things happen to them, whether they die or they disappear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Especially big music artists, like you is.
Well, on a more happier, funnier note, for Spotify they have what's it called? Oh no, hold on, no. Spotify has a new voice feature now. If I say "Hey Spotify,"
oh really? Like "Hey Google"?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, but 2008 Attack, the song.
Ooh, excuse me.
Stickly. Yeah, Stickly came up, and I was like, "Oh no, this is a meme now." Because the music video.
I don't know the meme.
Well, it's just the guy crab walking on his bass. Yeah, I'm like that's a meme.
Hey, who was those guys that kind of the video we saw a few months ago? Those guys slaughtering that Nirvana song that we just absolutely made fun of.
That was Puddle of Mud,
oh,
man.
Boy, I've been trying to figure those guys out, and I've been meaning to ask you, but I completely forgot. Oh God. Okay, I gotta remember that, so I gotta look it up again because I really wanted to watch that.
No,
again.
that got taken down from everywhere.
It did?
But
Oh,
the meme
no.
lords probably put it back up.
I'll find it somewhere. I'll find it. Oh my God.
Oh.
Because I said it then too. I was like, I'm not the biggest Nirvana fan, but Jesus Christ.
Did Kurt dirty in that one?
Oh my God. He's like, oh.
Another cool thing that came out too was I really like this band called Abandon All Ships. They're techno-y metal, I guess.
Ooh.
And they released a song called Maria, I Like It Loud.
Okay.
And it's just like I think it's a 1.5-minute song, but it's just like a beat and people going da 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 da, and I'm all like, yeah, I like this. I'm like, what are they planning?
What are they planning? What are you up to?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I've been listening to a lot of Ken Ashcorp too. I mean, his music's a little higher than PG-13, so if you're not into that kind of stuff, don't listen to it. But he's got she. I'm not sure, but
sit there and think about it for a second. Like,
but her music's really good.
Hey, man, expand your horizons when it comes to listening to music.
I mean, if you're underage, don't listen to it. I'll put it that way.
Man, when I was underage, I was doing
I was doing good things like a good little boy.
I was listening to and watching stuff that no little 4 or 5-year-old should be watching. That does not include porn because I was not.
I mean, word.
I was a lot of R-rated films, which basically was probably considered whatever.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Whatever.
Jacob messaged me.
Uh-oh, what'd he say?
Don't read it out loud. And then he sent that too. Oh man, the guy's just missing us.
Well, we all got to get together again because we do have to get through our Link's Awakening playthrough.
We should probably do it this coming weekend because I'm gonna be stressed out about school.
Yeah.
So
something to get your mind off it for a little bit anyway.
Shoot for Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
Either one.
I got a lot more room on my computer, and we're all caught up.
Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going off on that. Yeah. But yeah, music's lovely. We love music. Yeah. Let us switch frequencies, Jimmy.
Oh, hold on. I want to shout out one more.
Okay.
If I Were You with Devin Oliver. It's a really good song. Like, really good song. People listen to it. Anyway, all right, switch.
Yeah, switching.
Button. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, on that note, I'd like to talk about some films. Because I guess they went ahead and we're going to go talk about Warner Brothers here for a minute, the company. I guess remember that big old debacle that they had about putting the new Godzilla movie in theaters or just taking it straight to HBO?
Yeah.
I guess they came to a deal and they're going to do both. What they did with the Wonder Woman.
Cool.
Was they're going to have it both on HBO Max and have it in theaters at the same time.
Okay, I dig that.
We are going to be seeing that in theaters. God damn it!
Yes, yes,
There is no other way to watch a film like that.
yes.
Except in a movie
Giant
theater.
monsters deserve a giant screen.
If we could see it in IMAX 3D, we would. But I think that one's kind of off the table.
Let me message some of my boys from the surrounding states, see if any of their theaters are open. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
But yeah, that's the news that I heard this past week was that they came to an agreement and they will be showing that sucker in theaters.
You hear that, Godzilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, he heard you.
Yeah, I sure hope so. Well, yeah, my Godzilla's sitting over there on that desk. Lovely place for him.
He's looking at you.
Yep. You deserve nothing less, man.
Yeah.
We love you, Godzilla.
Have you watched any movies? Just hang out and watched any movies lately? Past week, I mean.
Well, remember we had the idea to watch the Wonder Woman movie.
Oh yeah.
And we didn't get to because we were too busy doing other things. But also, I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. I'm hearing a lot of people saying it is absolute garbage.
No, I heard the opposite. I heard it's just people nitpicking.
Yeah, no, I mean that is I don't go by too many people saying it's garbage or this and that. That would influence my decision to go see a film or a TV series because I leave that up to me at the end.
Unless it's Monster Hunter. Just kidding.
I mean, that was all you. That's fine, but no, I don't know because I really loved the first one. I thought it was great.
Me too. It was good.
And then people were saying really mixed feelings about the second one, but all the reviews I was seeing on my end were bad. I was like, ooh.
The conclusion I came to was everyone's saying it's you know how TV shows do what's it called? Episodes where developing episodes where they just talk and have a mini battle and stuff like that. That's what people are saying. Think it is. It's a movie setting up another movie.
It is. Well, if anything, it's just setting up her role in Batman and the Justice League movies because they are prequels.
Yeah.
So I mean, honestly, what stakes are there? She's going to end up in these films anyway because it's like the Black Widow movie to me. It's it's just a prequel to show who she is, how she became such a badass.
Which looks good.
It does look good. It does.
Looks really cool.
But it's some people are saying it's kind of too little, too late. They should have showed a backstory of her that would have made more people care about her by the time she died in Endgame. I kind of get that sentiment a little bit because I did kind of feel like that, but also it was at the same time I went through my superhero fatigue.
Yeah.
But I was at the same time I was if they showed this during the certain phase of the Marvel films before Endgame, I think seeing her die in Endgame would have had a lot more impact on me because it really didn't.
The Hawkeye thing is what really got me. With his family and stuff,
yeah.
I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I can't think of what pain that would be. I don't like that. They got a lot of people too, from what I heard. That beginning when he was playing with his kids, and his wife and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, because he retired from being the super spy and all that.
And they opened the movie up with that,
and all his family's all gone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of these movies.
And he becomes the Ronin or whatever.
Yeah.
I like that segue that he became something different.
Yeah.
But in a depressing way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not gonna lie, I'd probably do the same.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, what else are you gonna do?
Take revenge on all the baddies.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So I don't know if you want to talk about the Backstreet Boys tour that's going on right now, but I've seen a movie trailer.
Oh my god. No, I saw you share this, and oh boy, it does look like
I think my exact words were, wow, this looks dumb.
I'm going to tell you one thing. I knew they were going to do something like this. I just knew it.
And it has AAA actors in it.
My idea was, oh great, now they're going to have either The Rock or freaking, what's that one guy's name? The other bald guy who's always in Save the World movies.
Vin Diesel?
Him or the other one I'm thinking of. He was in The Expendables.
No, Mickey Rourke?
Huh?
Mickey Rourke?
No. God, what the heck is his name? Jason Statham. Yeah. It was either them, one of them three that was going to be oh, we're going to save the world from coronavirus. He's going to be the main good guy. Oh God.
I think it's called. What is it called?
It was
Birdhouse.
Songbird or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was I knew they were going to do something like this, man. They're going to make a virus hit the world. Now somebody's got to save the world from COVID-19 and all that.
It's COVID-23 in this movie.
I just knew they were going to do something like this.
And it's
point.
dude, Sandra Bullock is in it. That one black dude. What's his
I mean,
name?
it looks dumb from the trailer. It might have been a bad trailer. What if it's a good movie?
But like, is that really good to release at the moment with the state of the world?
I knew they were gonna do it one way or another, man. Like they're gonna do it while this kind of topic is hot.
What's his name? That guy from This Is the End and The Office. He's the funny guy. I can't remember, and he's on Pineapple Express. You know what I'm talking about, though?
He's an actor whose characters I actually don't like, to be honest.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. I can never remember his name.
Yeah, but anyway, he's in there. Was that Megan Fox as the main girl?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
It's some unknown actor that I don't know.
Because the whole trailer is kind of dark aside from the outside, like dark lighting wise, aside from the outside scenes, and it's just, I'm like, why is this a thing?
Yeah, I mean,
I would have gave it another year and then release the trailer. But I'm kind of glad it's a Netflix release, not like a global release, because I could see how that would get.
I'd get a lot of backlash. I'd get a lot of backlash.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably still going to. I mean, Netflix released some stuff, I think, last year that really got them in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Huh?
Yeah, I'm not going to even go into that because I know where that went.
Speaking of Netflix, why are you upping my price on me?
Did they up the price again?
I think it's like $17 now.
What?
Yeah.
God, the last I knew it was like $12.
I remember it was $7.
Yeah, $7. It was about as much as a Disney Plus subscription.
Well, yeah. Well, Disney has
$17 now.
Yeah.
Gee whiz! Here I was gonna get my account up and running again, just watch stuff.
I don't know. It's up to you.
But I guess I'll flip a coin on it. It's not that I'm being a cheapskate. I could probably do it. It's just I'm already watching a lot of stuff.
We'll see. Disney Plus's price makes sense because it has like ESPN and all those other ones mixed in with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have HBO now too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, if that's the case, then cool.
I'll double check on that though.
Yeah, we'll do some fact checking on that.
But
yeah, with this movie, this Songbird, I don't know.
I mean, I'll watch it just to because I like watching terrible movies. Obviously,
yeah, you do. I mean, we set aside some time to sit down. Hey, this is a really shitty movie. You want to watch it? Sure, we'll only watch it once.
I never get that hour and 30 minutes back in my life for Monster Hunter.
Yeah. I mean, you just absolutely had to see it.
I mean, I talked about it prior, how mad I was going to be, and our listeners probably wanted me to be mad, because looking at statistics, I got a lot of views on Spotify. And I'm just like, oh, people like, just change my name to Angry Jimmy or something.
No, boy. Yeah, but, oh well.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? You know what? Other than all that, I don't see any other films that I'd be interested in watching because movies are kind of on the weird,
at the moment.
Yeah, they're real on the weird end right now.
Yeah.
I guess the only other film I'm looking forward to seeing is the Robert Pattinson Batman film.
I got delayed, didn't it?
Yeah, it got delayed. I think like hardcore. I'm not too sure. I have to look that up.
Yeah, we're supposed to have that this month.
That was the only thing because I saw the trailer for it and it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm all right with it.
And I was like, well, we'll see.
Robert P. I'm alright with that.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say, man. Let them do the role first, and then we'll decide.
Yeah, because look, the Dark Knight, the Heath Ledger got a lot of flack for playing the Joker before the film came out because people knew him from other films, and then they like Brokeback Mountain and like The Patriot and like other films he was in. They're like, I don't know about that. He's an Australian guy. But
homie's a stellar actor though.
And then when he played his role as the Joker. That's the Joker people recognize nowadays as the best, which isn't true by my standards. Mark Hamill's the best, but anyway, yeah, I know, but and I still honestly prefer Jack Nicholson. But that's just me. That's just me. Yes. That's still my favorite. I'd label him as my third favorite Joker. Yeah, he's not my first.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, honestly, when I think of Joker, I think of Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. Always my favorite.
It's the voice that, the face is behind the voice for me.
Yes.
So with Robert Pattinson being the new Batman, is this supposed to be like a younger Batman?
I have no clue what's going on with the lore of this one because before they cast Robert Pattinson, it was supposed to be Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Doing his own solo Batman film, but then after Justice League bombed and then they got rid of him and they're like, they're going to have another new Batman. I'm like, oh, great, cool.
See, from what I heard, this is supposed to be like a origin, like his, not like how the Dark Knight, with Ben Affleck, how that kind of started.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be like him after like he becomes Batman, I guess, the younger version.
I don't know.
And where he's trying to get like his startup as Batman, which is why in the trailer it looked like he got his ass beat up.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. I mean,
yeah, that's from what I heard. I'm like, yeah, Robert Pattinson, he has the face, you know. He I feel like he make a good younger Batman.
that's true.
Yeah.
I think personally, what they could have did with this instead of another origin story for the same old stuff, because I'm really getting tired of that kind of stuff with like
Yeah.
superhero
It's
stuff,
kinda
especially
floating
with
around a lot
Spider-Man.
lately. Yeah.
That's why I loved the new Spider-Man films, because they didn't mess around with the origin; they just got right to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because at that point they're like, the whole same old Uncle Ben kind of thing, blah blah blah. And then with Batman, see, this would have been a great origin story for Batman Beyond.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where I'm hoping it goes, because I do like the Beyond Batman a lot.
I love Batman Beyond
with
stuff.
the cool red crest there.
Yeah, Terry McGinnis.
Yeah,
I love that stuff.
I really like that series from back in the day.
Because we've seen the Bruce Wayne origin story over and over and over. We don't need to see it again, man. Come on.
I want to see old Bruce Wayne and a younger Batman working together.
Speaking of, and I hope he's still really canvassing for it. Because I think it was a fan thing at first that Michael Keaton was saying.
Yeah,
you guys want to see me in the Cape and Cowl one last time? I'm like, yes, please.
That'd be cool.
Yes, please.
Just be nicer this time. From what I heard, he's a nightmare to work with.
Yeah, I mean, A-list actors making a lot of money. What are you gonna do? That's true. William Shatner.
I mean, is he A-list still? Just kidding.
I mean, he's still got a lot of work.
Yeah, he's been. Yeah, he's one of those actors with age. He can do more roles.
Yeah.
So,
and that's typically not something like you'd think people would do. But
is that Chuck Norris? Sorry, totally off subject.
I don't even know what you're looking at.
The Video Magnificent Seven.
Which one? The old one or the new one?
Well, it's the red case right there on your shelf.
So it must be the old one.
So it's Chuck Norris?
No.
So Chuck Norris is in the new one?
He's not in the old one either. I don't think either of them are.
Well, who's that there?
I don't know.
Anyway, back to Keaton.
We'll find out later about that. But anyway, Keaton's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, he made a great Vulture in Spider-Man.
Although the suit, though, for Batman, his Batman.
His Batman?
Yeah.
What about it? No, that was Val Kilmer's Batman.
Was that Val?
With the Batman nipples?
The bat nips, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was either him or it was George Clooney. I can't remember. I think it was George Clooney.
I'm gonna fact check this.
I saw bat ass in. I saw bat ass in Batman Forever. That was bat ass. It wasn't bat nipples yet.
Yeah.
I think it was Batman and Robin with the bat nipples. That one I didn't see it. I don't care to see it now, to be honest.
How come?
Because it's a shitty film, man. Come on.
Yeah. Whoops.
And they ruined one of my favorite villains, Mr. Freeze.
Was that Schwarzenegger?
It was Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Chill out.
It was literally all puns, dude. It was just terrible.
Oh no, Michael Keaton's Batman outfit's kind of cool.
I love Michael Keaton's Batman's outfit, but like he could hardly turn his neck.
Oh it's all fused.
Every time he had to turn, it was like this, dude.
Yeah, his shoulder movement.
Yeah, he had to like literally turn his whole body.
Yeah, they didn't think that one through, did they?
Actually, I think it was also a kind of a thing in Batman Begins.
Yeah,
because remember I remember in one of the scenes in The Dark Knight, he brought his stuff to Mr. Fox, who's he's like, well, you want to be able to turn your head.
Look how hard he's trying to turn his head.
Yeah, I know.
You want to turn your head?
Continue, you want to be able to turn your head. Would make getting out of the driveway easier. Yeah.
What was that on?
That was on The Dark Knight. So he kind of had he kind of had like a real stiff bat suit in Batman Begins.
Yeah, because Keaton's it looks like his is fused to the
Yeah, it's literally all just one piece, I think.
Yeah, okay, I see.
But yeah, Batman. Gotta love Batman.
Yeah. Hold on one sec. My mommy texted me.
Oh, you're in trouble.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You didn't flush. Now she's getting mad at you.
Yeah. I gotta go to Riverton after this.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll go ahead and switch frequencies again so we can get through it.
Yeah. Video games?
No, TV shows actually.
TV show. Oh,
yeah. And that actually segues into me saying I didn't get to do my homework and watch the Parasite.
Yeah, I was excited for
Parasite show yet. Mm-hmm. Well, I was waiting for my nephew to give me his code for Hulu so I didn't have to pay for another subscription, but it looks like I might have to anyway. Well, no, he's waiting for his mom to pay for it, I guess, because she was the one paid for it, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I said, well, either way, I'm gonna get it anyway, so I can go ahead and get started on that series because I really want to watch it.
Did you say you have Spotify now?
I used to, no, I don't have anymore.
Who was I texting that said they had Spotify?
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Oh, it was you.
Nope.
Oh, well, if you get Spotify, you get Hulu.
For free?
Yeah.
Then I might as well just do that. Because I used to have a Spotify account.
I mean, it's the Hulu with ads, but, you know, it's Hulu.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Does it work the other way around, too? If you get Hulu, you get Spotify? Or is it just one way?
I think it might just be one way. Yeah.
What a shame. But no, I didn't get to do my homework on Parasite, so we didn't get to talk about that this podcast. So I will do that and be ready for the next podcast. I swear.
You swear?
I swear.
Swear to me.
Swear to me. Yeah. Do I look like a cop? Getting back into Batman, all right.
I know.
But no, I will. And on that note, I think earlier before the podcast, we were talking about the Lord of the Rings show that was going to be on Amazon.
Yeah.
I actually want to see how that's going to turn out.
Yeah, this past week at work, I watched the trilogy again just for, background noise.
Yeah.
So I didn't really watch it. I just kind of...
Just listen to it?
Yeah, while I was doing my work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, I really want to get back into streaming stuff, and I wanted to. I actually got the Sons of Anarchy stuff right there.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna get into that starting tonight.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, my mom watched it 3 times already, the entire series.
Have you had this the whole time?
I've had it. I just haven't watched it.
Oh, okay.
Because I was gonna get that. I was gonna get Breaking Bad, the entire series, and
Breaking Bad's so good.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Wasn't Better Call Saul?
Better Call Saul's a prequel to Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it connected to Breaking Bad?
Yeah, it's a prequel.
That's
to
another
Breaking
thing
Bad.
I was gonna get into was
Saul's a popular character.
Mhm.
I liked him. He's hilarious. Probably why, I'm the way I am. But
oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
You'll see. Saul's
okay.
He's a fun character.
All right. So should I watch either of those in order? It doesn't matter.
I would do Breaking Bad first and then Saul, just because you wouldn't really. Well, I guess either way would be fine. But
I think I'll watch it proper. I'll watch the series Breaking Bad first, and then watch Saul.
Yeah, watch Breaking Bad then Saul. I know there was a Was there a Breaking Bad movie? I can't remember or not.
I don't think so. I didn't hear about it.
There was something going on with what happened to Jesse at the end of it, but I'm not going to spoil anything with you.
It might have been in the works, and they might have canceled it. I don't know.
I'm going to check that later.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, because I watched Breaking Bad twice, the series twice. That's how much I loved the series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, my mom's watched Sons of Anarchy 3 times already. I'm like, gee whiz.
It's like, when me and Jacob always say, it's time to cook. That's Breaking Bad.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and they're not talking about food either.
No.
I know. I know what they're talking about.
Some blue skies.
Yeah. Some of that angel dust. But, that's right there. Sons of Anarchy is something I'm going to get into.
Yeah.
And apparently that spin-off show, Mayans, wasn't very good.
Mayans?
Mayans.
Mimes?
The Mayans. Like the Aztec.
Like street corner
Aztec,
mimes? Oh, okay.
Aztec Mayans.
Really?
Apparently it's a show that's like a spin-off or like another.
Right.
The Mayans.
Yeah.
I was hearing from a lot of people. It was not very good, though.
I was sitting here thinking like I was like mimes, like street mimes.
Yeah, no. But
I was like,
no.
I could see why it wouldn't be good.
It's a show called Street Mimes. It's like nothing going on. It's
just
like
gang wars of mimes.
Dude, that'd be kind of cool though. Like
they're like using like the little made up weapons they use.
Yeah, like the invisible scissors and drops an invisible cabinet on somebody. I'd actually watch something like that. It'd be like a Ed and Eddie kind of thing.
Yeah,
I'd actually watch something like that. It'd be kind of funny.
Ooh, that's our sales pitch. TM called
it. TM. That's ours.
Take it. We're suing.
Yeah.
Did the fish eyes.
But yeah, I've got that, and I know I jumped off the Walking Dead boat a long time ago.
Same.
But I think I'm gonna catch up, just for catching up's sake, to be honest. And
yeah, fun with that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna catch up for.
If I'm gonna catch up anything Walking Dead, I'm gonna do the books.
Yeah, are they still making those?
I'm not too sure. I'm not the expert in it right now.
Huh.
But I know the books are better.
Definitely better, dude. Yeah.
I got up to what's his name, Jesus.
When you first met Jesus.
Yeah, in the
me
book.
Me too.
That's far I got. In
yeah,
the book.
me too. I cut it off right there because at that point we caught up to the series by then. And I didn't want to spoil anything.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago.
That was years ago.
That was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just started becoming more of the same, man. Like.
Well, I mean, we both know Rick's gone, and it's just Michonne and
Daryl now.
Michonne,
Daryl, and Carol. Last I knew.
Yeah, and even they killed off the whole Rick.
They
thing.
killed most of them.
Rick and the boy.
Yeah,
Coral. I left Coral too.
Well, I don't think they killed Rick. I think he left and that was it.
No, from what I heard is he was running from something and the explosion happened on the bridge, and that was the end of him. From what I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll be the one to fact check that since I opted to freaking.
So I honestly have no interest in getting back into the.
Yeah, it's really shame because we used to love that show. We
Yeah,
used to literally cancel every Sunday plan to order pizza, go to Jacob's or here, and watch Walking Dead. And now we're like, I got better things to do. Yeah.
We grew up.
We kind of did, yeah.
Then we went back in time and we're being nerds on this podcast now.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I'll be the one to go ahead and do that and see where it's at now.
Yeah.
See, that was at the time they came up with that Fear the Walking Dead, the spinoff.
I liked that one.
And we tried. You liked that one?
I liked it a lot. And
I tried to get into it. Like I think season 2, like episode 2 is where I was like, I can't get into this.
I only watched the first season. I liked it. It was just it felt less planned, like in a apocalypse scenario sense. Like you could tell the series was planned. Yeah. But like these people are just regular street people.
Well, see. Normally, I'd like something like that because it's a breath of fresh air. It's new characters, it's new scenarios, new places. But for some reason, I just couldn't get into it for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, as a series as a whole, you kind of just jumped off the bridge. So did I, but...
So did Rick.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think I'll jump back on. Just to catch up. Because my sister, I think she's watched that series like twice now.
And like Negan's a good guy now?
Apparently. That is weird. This guy's murdered a lot of Rick's group.
Yeah. Like mercilessly.
Mercilessly. Like nobody liked this guy, and then all of a sudden he's kind of had some kind of redemption.
I liked him. He was a cool
I know,
villain.
I loved him. I loved him as a villain.
I like villains. I don't like heroes. I like villains.
And I do like a good redemption arc, but like this
guy,
I didn't think this guy was gonna get redeemed. Like, how did this happen?
Well, he's a popular character. He's Sam and Deed's dad from
from Supernatural. That's another series I need to watch all the way through because I used to just catch it when it was on the show when it was on TV.
I got spoiled with the ending.
Apparently I knew I what was it? When did it end? Last year?
Last month, I think.
Was it last month?
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Last month.
Yeah. That's another thing I was trying to figure out last week on our podcast.
Let me put it this way: these dudes been through hell.
I know, literally. I know. When I used to watch it on TV, I was lost. Like I just watch it whatever episode was on. It was the same with Walking Dead before I got all the series on like physical copies. It was the same thing with Supernatural. I just watched it when it was on TV. I was like, oh, okay, all right, cool. Yeah. Like I don't know where the story's at, but yeah, figures. But yeah, no, I wanted to get into this.
I'll have to see it myself because I will watch Supernatural again. It was just the Leviathan arc kind of killed it for me, and it killed it for a lot of people too, from what I heard. Because the Leviathan arc was not really good. It was just.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Speaking of Sam and Dean. Oh, go ahead, finish what you were going to say.
They were on Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I know. There was a crossover, which was really freaking weird.
Yeah, it was cool.
Was it cool?
I liked it.
Huh.
It was funny.
Okay. But anyway, speaking of Sam and Dean, Dean's the guy who owns the car, right?
Yes.
And he's the one with shorter hair.
Yes.
Okay. A lot of people, and just because I joined a lot of Resident Evil groups on Facebook, a lot of people wanted him to be Chris in the remake.
Okay, that puts a smile on my face. I'd be cool with
They
it.
wanted him to be Chris Redfield, because if you remember in the original Resident Evil game, Chris isn't Jack. No. He's a Young Stars member. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm putting this guy's face on Chris.
And he did have that light brown hair.
He looks like Chris.
Yeah, he does.
Like, wow. Yeah. And what if they did that? And that'd be crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, wow. It fit just right.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
If they made a Resident Evil... Well, I mean, they're making a Resident Evil series. Mm-hmm. But there's also a reboot of the films, I believe. But I was like, what if they made the film series live action in a reboot? Or not the film series, but the TV series, and made him Chris Redfield.
I'd be cool with that.
That'd be cool, man. Yeah. But anyway, that goes like, well, since they're already making this stuff, they're not going to do that. Mm-hmm. And that's another thing I want to talk about real quick before we segue into our next topic is the many Resident Evil things that are coming on both Netflix and the big screen.
Oh, yeah.
I've been following these groups.
Mm-hmm.
They are almost 1-to-1 creating what Resident Evil should have been.
Really?
In the films and as a television series.
Okay.
They have the Spencer Mansion.
Ooh.
The layouts, the candle chandeliers, the candle, everything. The Raccoon Police Department. Kendo's gun shop.
Oh.
I'm like, oh my god. The one thing that's really, really bugging me though
Mm-hmm.
is the way the cast looks.
Mm.
They got the locations right, the atmospheres, but the characters I'm a little iffy on, just because they're kind of strange looking.
Who they got?
Oh man, I don't even know any of these actors, but like, and it's not the fact that like
Are they fresh faces?
they're kind of fresh faces, yeah. Just, at least I think so. Maybe because I don't know any of these guys, but I don't know. It's just like some of them look kind of strange.
Okay.
Like the guy who played in Wesker looks kind of strange. Like the guy's playing. I think the closest one they got is the guy's playing Barry. Maybe.
Well, this is like pre-alpha stuff they're doing anyway, so they might switch it up in the end product.
I mean, if it turns out great, then great. I mean, maybe these guys will knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
And I've got higher hopes just because it looks a lot more like Resident Evil than the films did. So
I didn't like Leon in the films.
I didn't like the films, period.
Well, yeah, Homeboy had jaw for days.
Homeboy's hair was not on point.
Yeah, he looked just like a spray painted.
His costume was fine. It was
cool.
His costume was fine, but
the
like
face and the hair and the spray tan.
Yeah, yeah.
He looked like a Kendall that was trying to be Leon.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I tried to enjoy it for what it was, but I was like,
dude was Russian in it.
The actor was Russian.
Why? Anyway, moving on.
Oh boy.
We can safely agree that director cannot. Just not.
It's not up to us. If it was up to us, I'd have had the guy fired and put in chains for absolutely destroying my favorite game series. Well, he's doing it to yours.
He hurt a woman too, innit?
One of
the filming of last chapter.
On the very last chapter,
she lost her life.
She did. She died.
What? I thought she just lost an arm.
I think she died.
Jeez.
I think. I don't know. I'll have to fact check that again, but I think she lost. No, you're right. She did lose her arm.
Yeah.
I thought she lost her life.
No, she lost her arm, I think.
But it was very life-threatening.
Yeah, because what's-her-name didn't want to do the stunt, and he was like, no, do the stunt. And she's like, no, I don't want to do the stunt. It's too, life-threatening.
Well, I don't know. We had to fact check that, too. Yeah. I know we want to really rack on Mila Jovovich and stuff, but that might not have been her fault.
It's not even her fault. It's the director's fault.
Yeah, it was the director's fault, definitely.
I don't have any beef with Mila, but it's just...
Because also, like, stunt doubles have to have a certain, like, X amount of screen time, too, and stuff. From what I know from, like, people...
Well, they have to have X amount of standards as well for the stunt.
Yeah. Well, all in all, it might have just been an accident. But either way, Resident Evil films can die in a fire for all I care.
What did you do with them? They died in a fire.
I still have them. But I will never touch them again.
Mm-hmm.
But these new ones, I will. And that I want to segue back real quick into talking about Leon. The next CGI film, I think is going to be, I don't know if it's a film, it might even be a series, but Leon and Claire once again.
Sweet.
Back at it.
They managed to pay his fee.
My fee is way too good.
Click.
Here's the thing, and I had talked about this in my Resident Evil 3 playthrough, was we've had Jill and Chris together, like, multiple times. We've had Chris and Leon in at least one game. I want a Jill and a Leon story, man.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I
want a Jill and Leon story in either a film, TV show, or a video game. Come on, man.
Is that what they're doing?
Well, it's not Jill. It's going to be Chris. It's gonna be Jill and Claire again. I mean, Leon and Claire, like they've had the past 3 films or whatever. But yeah, like game wise, like these two characters had never met, Jill and Leon. I never thought Jill and Chris were gonna meet, or Leon and Chris. My bad. Yeah, but they did in 6, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really.
Even though the game was like
the cool fight they had.
Yeah, it's like Chris. Leon. Yes, like yeah. I kind of wish they worked together though. But according to game lore, like the two factions they work with, like they can't intermingle or whatever. But whatever.
Chris is Stars, right?
No, the Stars was disbanded. Chris was like BSAA. And Leon's working directly for the government.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Anyway, that's getting into games. We'll get into that in a second. But yeah, I just really Resident Evil, man, come on. And what Resident Evil is going to knock it out of the park. I have no doubt. I really have no doubt. Even though I'm kind of a little iffy on the on the characters, like the actors and whatever. But you know what needs to come back like this?
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill.
Yeah. They need to do a really good series, like a series.
I want to say it's Konami's fault that they're not.
The blame is hard to put right now.
It is
It's I was blaming Kojima at first, but then everyone has a part of the blame here.
Everyone does. They really do.
It's like I always say, money talks.
Well, as far as I understand, like this would have been Kojima's first take at
look at Kojima too. He's really nitpicky of what he makes and does. So there's a balance of power there as well. Like his way, it's his way or the highway.
Well, the thing I was going to say was I think PT would have been Kojima's first take at Silent Hill. I don't think he's not the full director on like everything that happened before. Do you remember Silent Hill's kind of divided into...
Yeah.
Well, I guess this is a good segue. All right, fine. Switching frequencies. We're going to go ahead and get into it for video games. Silent Hill. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We'll start with Silent Hill.
All right.
Silent Hill had different directors or was overseen by different people.
Yeah.
And I think like Kojima's big thing was...
Like developers.
Yeah. Kojima's big thing was Metal Gear Solid for years.
Mm-hmm.
Konami, I can never remember like the people who worked on that one. I'm sorry, but...
For Silent Hill?
Yeah, Silent Hill. Silent Hill, like...
It's Capcom.
No, that was Konami, dude. Capcom's
Oh, no, Capcom. Yeah, Konami. That's
no, Konami. Yeah. Konami. Well, I mean, developers like.
I think they're all
like
different
in name only.
Yeah.
But like, see, the team that worked on the first 3 Silent Hills or first 4 was called Team Silent. Remember?
Yeah.
Before they gave it to Western developers.
Yeah.
Where it kind of went here and there until it kind of fizzled out,
yeah.
and then like Kojima finally got a hold of it for PT. Mm-hmm. Remember, he had those big name people working on it, Guillermo del Toro and Norman Reedus.
Yeah, it looks like for every Silent Hill game, though, like, Konami, Kojima Productions, which was supposed to be
really?
PC.
It did, huh?
Yeah.
I guess.
Team Silent, Climax Studios, Vartra Games, Double Helix.
Double Helix, yeah. That's one of the ones I was thinking of.
Yeah. Creature Labs. It just depends on the game, I guess, from what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was like a specific style they had for the first 3 Silent Hill games.
Mm-hmm.
And that was all Team Silent's work.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 kind of was here and there with it, but 4 is where it really changed drastically. Because it was at the time Resident Evil 4 came out.
Yeah.
So at the in the 2 companies, Konami and Capcom, that were people like their flagship series. A lot of them was Resident Evil and Silent Hill, and there's always comparisons drawn between the 2. And with Resident Evil 4 going in such a drastic way, Silent Hill tried to do the same thing with 4.
Wait, hold on. I hate to cut you off here, but
no, that's fine.
December 23rd, 2020, the creator of both Silent Hill and Gravity Rush has teased the first details of his new upcoming project.
Yeah, no, I heard about that.
What is it? Is it
we don't know. We don't know.
It says the more horror-oriented game with focus on making it a broader entertainment experience rather than hardcore horror game.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I read about this a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it's been in development for a while.
I need to look this up.
Yeah.
Like further detail.
Yes, there's further detail it, and we'll talk about it next time.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, going back to Silent Hill real quick though, I like as far as like getting its medium out there again. And speaking of medium, the medium, the game, is something kind of like a spiritual successor to it, and I've already got it on my wish list for PC. So hell yes, we're gonna play that.
You got your whole setup.
Yeah, it's gonna look great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's on my wish list. I think it's coming out in March.
Something like that.
No, wait a minute. I think it's coming out this month.
Oh, better.
I think it's coming out this month.
We gonna play this?
Yes, we are.
We're gonna put it on a channel.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are.
But anyway, the medium, yeah. Getting back to Silent Hill, just as a thing that it could put its medium back out there, it could do a series or another film.
Yeah.
Last I knew, I think the people who were working on the Silent Hill films tried to make another one, and their last I've got to fact check this again, is that they were going to make another film, but I'm not too sure about that now. Because again, like with this news that's talking about this original creator who's working on a new project, it's kind of like the Callisto project, the Callisto Protocol, the original creator of Dead Space working on a game that's kind of like it.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is the same deal.
I hope so. But,
because out of these 3, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Dead Space, Resident Evil is the only one that's still going.
Yeah, we need those 2 to come back because they're like the titans of horror back in the day.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially Silent Hill. It's like I was saying, they need like a mini series or something, or just a whole new game overall.
Like completely reboot the series. Come on.
Like, do it right this time. I mean, Silent Hill, what was that one for the Wii that we were playing?
Shattered
Disc?
Memories.
Yeah, that was an okay take on it, but it was Silent Hill-y, but to an extent.
So technically it was a remake. It was a reboot. It was like a reimagining of the first game.
Yeah, but just, scare-wise, horror-wise, there was just one, if you really think about it.
It was a game. Well, it was a game that like had no emphasis on combat whatsoever.
Yeah.
You had to run from the monsters, which was okay, but after a while, it kind of got stale.
And there's just only one type of monster, is all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Silent Hill kind of does. Silent Hill, as opposed to Resident Evil, is not known for its like combat, but it's like because it's more focused on its puzzles and exploration,
and visuals and storytelling
and sound.
Yeah,
and it's like it's not known for all its like combat emphasis and all that. See, Dead Space and Resident Evil is where that stuff's really strong, and that's could also be part of its downfall. Resident Evil almost did that.
Yeah,
it kind of had a bit of a downfall, but it came back strong when 7 came around.
Yeah,
and but like with Silent Hill. Like
we'll see when they came back with Downpour. It was good. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, we liked it.
A lot of people didn't, but it had that variety.
It wasn't great, but it was like
it had the variety that we were looking for.
Yeah,
like the visuals. What's the word I'm looking for? Atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely.
Music. Korn had to play in that.
Yeah. Some people thought that was a little corny. Yeah.
Well, creatures. It had different enemies and stuff, and which I really liked.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good callback to what Silent Hill is.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, and I liked Murphy. He was a cool character.
Yeah.
He's an unlikely character.
Oh man, it had a pretty crazy backstory that you could definitely end in one or two ways.
Yep.
It was really I didn't play the game all the way through, but there was a point in that game where you could get both endings.
Yeah.
And I just went back and was like, I need to see the other ending, and I got it, and I was like, oh, I see.
And the hidden
you can do this either way. Like, again, spoilers, but like the boogeyman could be either you or who was the other option for the boogeyman?
Was the girl.
Was it the girl?
Yeah.
The police officer that hated you?
I think it was the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, anyway.
They had an alien ending too, which was cool.
Everything. Every Silent Hill game pretty much had an alien ending,
except for Downpour, or not Downpour. Shattered Memories didn't have an alien ending.
I kind of figured.
Yeah.
You're just making me want to play Silent Hill all over again. Come on,
they're so good. I did like the Homecoming alien ending, where you play as Alex, and it's just you, and you get out of the sewer after fighting your little brother, and you meet up with the girl again and the officer, and they look up at the sky and there's an alien ship. I'm like, what is that? And they get abducted, and the officer, I knew it the whole time. It's aliens, and he runs off. It just made me think of that Key and Peele skit where he's like, oh, he's running away. Aliens.
Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope that there's a big turnaround for like the video games genres that we really love this year. So far, it's turning out great because we are going to get Resident Evil 8.
Yep.
We are getting the Medium.
Yep.
We are getting Callisto Protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I really think it's going to turn around for horror. And then I was hearing rumors, and I was trying to look for news sources on this. I'll look again. That Fatal Frame might be making a comeback as well.
That'd be great too. That's another good game.
But as far as I knew, last person who owned that was Nintendo.
What?
Nintendo owns Fatal Frame because the last Fatal Frame they had was on the Wii U, and I've been trying to get that game. I've been looking for it everywhere, but I think it's only the Japanese port that they never actually brought to the West, which is a shame because I've been looking for it everywhere. I can't find it on eBay. It's not on the Wii U store.
Well, the Wii shop's down now.
Yeah, the Wii shop, but it was on Wii U.
I don't know if that's still.
I don't know, man.
That's dead and gone.
But anyway. That's another series I need to finish is Fatal Frame. The first game still gives me the creeps, man. I had a hard time getting through that game.
Is weird.
It gave me the willies.
Like it's a visual horror. It's just
yeah, I love Fatal Frame, but man, it gave me the creeps.
Especially with cameras. Cameras freak me out.
No, with if maybe Sony acquired or even Microsoft if they acquired it, because what I want to see is a VR Fatal Frame game where the VR kicks in the second you pull up the camera.
Yeah.
And then, because it's really kind of janky, to be honest, in the console versions, where you kind of have to do these quick turns, because ghosts can go behind you on the side of you. So that kind of makes it a little, but that kind of what gives it like the chill factors. Like you don't know where the ghost is going to be, and it's kind of hard to turn the cameras. But if they did that in a VR setting, and that sucking ghosts are getting closer to you. Like, oh my god, that just the thought of it gives me the creeps.
Well, see, they can take advantage of the motion controllers of this with Oculus too.
Yeah,
and you can have hands like they did with Paranormal Activity. You have to bust out your camera real quick to defend yourself. I think that'd be cool. You can just whip around, looking around with your headset. Because
see, Nintendo being like a like a more family friendly oriented system, like it's not too known for its horror stuff. Yeah, they really ought to just license that back to Sony or something. Because Sony was the ones who owned that before.
Yeah, and Sony's not afraid to do stuff.
Oh, like hell no! Like even if they, like I said, even if they put it on Microsoft, they could put that sucker on the Oculus. Either way, I think Fatal Frame would go good as a VR experience.
Fatal Frame, Silent Hill, and Resident Evil are all good for anything horror. Would be good for VR. Yes. Yeah.
But I guess that will do it for this week's episode of the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining us again.
Yeah, feels good to get back into the groove of this.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
And talking again. Especially after the week you've had.
Yeah.
And the week that's coming.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm sorry to remind you of that, but... Oh, boy.
All right. Well, as usual, you all stay safe.
Yeah, you all stay safe. I really hope.
Stay sanitized.
Yeah, don't let this week's world events get in the way of your guys' happiness. And
call a family member. Check on people. That's all you can do in this time.
Yep. Just make sure you're staying safe and staying sane. All that good stuff, and we'll
everybody love everybody.
Everybody love 2021. We're gonna make it a better year.
Yep.
And I got a feeling that we can make it segue into a good year, and if not, right here on the podcast is a good place to be.
Yep, we'll just ELE,
and we will. And we will see you next week.
Yep.
Till then, take care.
Goodbye.